Hello Libra, and welcome to your Triple Cross reading for the month of November 2018. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising signs. In some months, you might identify more with your moon sign or rising sign instead of your sun sign. So if you know your signs, please do check those videos out for more clarity at this time. Also, keep in mind that these are general readings, so naturally there'll be some messages that resonate more than others, and that's normal because I'm reading for a lot of Librans out there in the YouTube community. Before I begin, I would just like to let you know that this month of November, all of my private readings will be 15% off. It's something that I am doing as a way to give back to my subscribers. And if you are at all interested in having a private reading with me, if you'd like me to look at something specifically tailor-made for your life or your circumstances with your questions and your name in the cards, if you'd like some guidance and clarity, you can visit tripletarot.com. I would love to read for you. Also, before I begin, I just want to thank you for your patience with this reading. I have been a little bit swamped with the private readings, and they are paid readings, so I've had to give them priority. And besides being a tarot reader, I do manage 2 other jobs, so I have to give certain things priority sometimes. So thank you so much for your patience and for your understanding. Now on to your reading. So down the center we have the Empress card, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Moon card. Crossing or supporting that, we have the 10 of Pentacles, and this is a supporting card. And what I see here right out of the gate is if you are a mom, you have a deep spiritual connection with your child. And this is not just applicable to females. Of course, it is a feminine energy, but men also have a feminine side. So this could also be a dad if you are a male. If you have a child, it's just representing your feminine side when it comes to nurturing your child. And there is a deep spiritual bond between you. That's beautiful to see. And I do also note that with the Moon card here, it talks about psychic ability, premonitions, intuition above all. And if you don't have any children, I do see that your spirit guides and angels will be communicating with you through your dreams. So as a suggestion, I suggest that you keep a little pen and paper near your bedside table so that you can jot things down. Of course, you can write it on your phone. The point is that you jot it down so that you don't forget. It's easier to forget your dreams if you don't have that habit, that thing that becomes customary, to just write down what it is that you dreamt about and then looking it up in a dictionary of dreams, or if they were very vivid, they could just come true on their own and no need for a dictionary explanation. But I do see dreams being a factor here, especially when it comes to your connection with your higher self and your spiritual guides. Now, for others of you, I do see that there is a little bit of financial worries, but just know that Venus here, the Empress, is ruled by the planet Venus, and the planet Venus is not just love, but it is finances. And I'm seeing 2 financial cards next to Venus, so I am seeing this as worries. But with Venus here, she is reminding you that you have everything that you need, the key being the word need. So maybe you don't have everything that you would like just yet, and you're worried about how it is that you can achieve that, but just know that you do have everything that you need. And this serves as a reminder that no matter how small things are, an ace does have the promise of future abundance. So it's just a matter of being patient and also of focusing on what you currently have and not what you currently lack. I say currently, that's the key. You can definitely manifest this, but later on. Now, some of you could definitely be looking for a new job. I do see it being possibly manifested right now in the beginning of the month, weeks 1 and 2. It's going to be good, so send out your resume if that is something that you're looking for. And when it comes to what you are looking for, when it comes to a job, I do see it being a place where you feel valued, you feel respected. There is some creativity to this job, and also I do see it being more of a long-term thing. That's what you're hoping to attract, and we do have the Empress here blessing it, so you can definitely manifest it as long as you don't feed into your fears. And also try your best not to, since I'm talking about Venus here, not to make big spending, big purchases, big expenditures, especially not until after the Venus retrograde. So that is going to be around November 16th. I would wait around a week after that even, just to make sure that Venus is in a very fast and steady motion forward, and so that she is direct. So try to hold off on big spending until then if you can. Now in your root area, I have the 3 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, and the High Priestess. So a lot of you guys will definitely have a heightened intuition. That's what is popping out of the cards. I see it here with the Moon card and the High Priestess. These are the 2 most intuitive cards for me. So seeing them does let me know that your intuition will be heightened this month. And the 4 here is inviting for you to also give yourself priority, and to give an extra priority and focus to your spirituality and with your connection with your higher self, with Source, with your spirit guides and angels. And if you are starting up something new this month, or if you are deciding between several things, this could be a choice, or just expanding, because this is a card of expansion in some sort of way, some avenue in your life. With some, it could be this new job that I saw here. With others, it could be a change of just the way that you are dealing with your life, your routines, your creative endeavors of any kind, because we're dealing with wands. Just know that you can rely upon your intuition this month. The cards are saying, let your intuition be your guide. All right, so now in your recent past, we have the Sun card, the 6 of Swords, and the Lovers card. So a lot of Librans might have reconnected with people from the past. Why? Because Venus has been retrograde in your sign for the great majority of November, and it will still be retrograde in your sign for quite some time. Like I said, I believe the date is November 16th. So naturally, Venus goes retro. Venus deals with not just money, finances, but also with people that we love, with partnerships of all kinds, romantic and friendship bonds. So because of that, naturally, some of you are dealing with themes and people from the past. It could have just been thoughts of the past. They didn't necessarily have to materialize. But if they have popped up, I do see that there is a possibility of them coming back into your life in a more stable way, in a true way of it being more permanent, and that is the Sun card with the Lovers card. Now, for some Libras, I do see that the retrograde phase of Venus might have illuminated in you all of the relationships that you have to let go and release. And so for you, this could be a Gemini, because we do have the Gemini card here. And this could be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising that is either leaving out of your life, that you're choosing to release, to let go and let the past be in the past, or perhaps there is a more of a longer leg possibility potential with this person. It will vary because, like I said, I am dealing with a lot of Librans out here in the YouTube community. Now, crowning your reading, we have the Knight of Swords, the Emperor, and the Two of Wands. So I'm going to focus on my favorite thing here of this trio is that you have appeared in your reading. And all of us tarot readers have our own connection with the cards, our own language with the cards. But for me personally, whenever I am reading for a client, or in this case a sign, and they appear in their reading, it denotes more control over the energies that are at your disposal over here. And so crowning your reading, I do see a sense of wanting to have more control over your ideas, and over certain things that you want to see manifest, take control over your life, but also with your personal relationships, because the Two in tarot talks about our relationship with other. An other could be a family member, a friend, a colleague, or a love partner, of course. Now, I do see that for those of you dealing with a with this sense of ideas, of wanting things to move a lot faster. That's what I'm seeing. These two cards are hoping or wanting for things to push, to be quicker in pace, because Aries are known to be a little bit impatient, and we do have the Knight of Swords, which is the most hasty and impatient of all of the knights. And so, yes, wanting for things to move quicker, more quickly, but the Two is here very strongly indicating that it needs more time to germinate, to take heed, to be for the seed to be planted in the now, but it will come to bear fruits later on. I'm seeing 2 as in like 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. So you still have to be a little bit more patient with these ideas or these things that you want to see manifest in your life. Now, if you are dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and if it's not that sign in particular, it could just denote somebody that is older or wiser, or that they exert some sort of control over your life, or a rank. They're pulling rank or hierarchy over you. And I do see that their intentions are good. They have good ideas here, good things to offer, but sometimes they don't sugarcoat things. They are a little bit too harsh with the way that they speak, but their intentions are good. Now, in your future position, we have the Hanged Man, the Strength card, and the Three of Cups. So halfway through the month is going to be perfect for you to recalibrate your energies with the Hanged Man and the Strength card, to focus on yourself, your needs, to put yourself first. So something that comes to my mind is, for example, doing small things for yourself, like a bubble bath. You know, that's something nice for you to reconnect with yourself, to give yourself a little bit of a break, but also it will help you relax. So this could also come in the form of taking care of your body, like eating healthy or exercising, or making sure that you take time to really rest. So not just sleeping the very bare minimum amount of hours that you need in order to function, but actually have that nice restful sleep, because all of this is going to be crucial for your well-being. But while we have this resting energy, we do have a sense here of reconnecting with friends, with people, because they can also recharge your battery being near people that you love. So it's trying to find a balance between yourself, your needs, and also recharging with friends, people that you love. Now, in your ego position, we have the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Star card. I'm smiling because I love good news. I love this trio for your sign. And what I see here is that the third week third and fourth week, really, I do see that you're going to feel more at ease, more relaxed. So this is going to really feed into the ego position. So try your best to find this time, because it will help you feel a lot more at ease and feel supported by the people that you love with the Six of Cups. And your communication, written and verbal, will be heightened as well this month. So your intuition will be heightened and your communication will be heightened, especially weeks 3 and 4. Now, the cards are inviting you to speak with clarity, but also maintain a sense of vulnerability when it comes to dealing with other people. Vulnerability and empathy when dealing with others, especially if you are dealing with an Aquarius sun, moon, and rising. Now, in your environment, we have the 3 of Pentacles, the 7, and the 10 of Wands. So I see a lot of taxing energy, a lot of feeling weighed down, bogged down by the end of the month. So feeling good, reconnected, more positive, but also a lot of demands on your energy. And that's why you have to try to find the balance. So I understand why there's synergy with the cards, and a reminder of like, hey, you have to prioritize here, because the key to success, to not feeling taxed out or burdened, and it's most negative with the 10, is to set boundaries, set limits, and also to delegate. The 3 of Pentacles is a delegation card, and also to try to prioritize those things that are of most value to you, because Pentacles not only talk about money and finances, but also talk about the things that are of value to us. And here we do have the sense of being worried and burdened by your financial situation, but just know that the 3 here has come as a reminder to let you know that you have to be as proactive as you possibly can. So just try to first of all get a real clear financial picture of where you stand with any debt, and also trying to do very clear budget. Only spend what it is that you need, and save. You can also talk to a professional, and this could be a professional in the financial sense, so like speaking with someone in your bank. The key here is to be proactive and set boundaries. Now, in your hopes and fears area, we have fears, definitely fears. We have the 9 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. So what I do see here is fears of not having enough when it comes to your finances, or if it's not finances, you don't have enough time, because time is also valuable. And also Pentacles talk about being able to trust others, and here I am sensing some worry over trust issues. So for some of you as well, you could feel like you could be let down by where you have put in your resources, your trust, your time, your money, your energy here in the wrong people. So you might feel like, you might fear rather, that you maybe chose wrong. However, the good news is that this is just your hopes and fears area. So this is an area of potential. So either it's a good thing, or if it's something that we don't want to see, we don't have to feed it, and it will not manifest. And that's why the cards keep having that synergy, because it's what we've already talked about here in your environment. The stability that you need, that you want, that you're hoping to achieve, will come the more you act like the Knight. This Knight is very prudent, he's very constant, he's very practical and very proactive, and above all, he's a realist. He's very grounded. So try your best not to overthink or overwhelm yourself mentally by feeding into these lower level frequencies, the 3 and the 9. the Nine of Swords, rather. Now, in your outcome for the month of November, we do have the Ten of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. So I see a lot more emotional stability and financial stability than how you started the month. So the key here is, once again, to be very practical when it comes to your finances, and to realize or recognize that you have what you need in the now, and to trust that you can definitely work to achieve greater stability financially, and that you can reach those financial goals that you have set for yourself. And in your family life and your love life, is looking really good at the end of the month. But if you are dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, an earth sign energy, and if it's not an earth sign, the king is just a person that you value and that you respect so very much. So what I'm seeing is that perhaps they are not as generous with you, or they have changed in the terms of their generosity with you. So this could be generosity in love, or in finances, or their resources, like their time, for example. But they could have perhaps just been a bit more closed off. They could have closed off their energy, and they might just not be one of these people that are overly sentimental, or they overly express how it is that they feel. So that might be a little bit more difficult for them. But just know that they do love you, that they do have good intentions when it comes to you, but they are having difficulty exteriorizing these feelings. All right, Libra, that's the end of your reading. I hope that it has brought about a guide so that you can better manifest with the energies that are at your disposal throughout this month. If you feel like it has been of help to you, you can support my channel by subscribing, liking, sharing this video with someone else that might need to hear these messages, or by donating. Any denomination is welcome, and I have placed a link in the description box below. If you feel called to do so, I thank you. I'm also inviting you to follow me on social media. I am now everywhere. I am on Facebook, Twitter, and recently I have joined Instagram, and I am doing oracle card readings for all of the 12 zodiac signs in English and Spanish, because as you know, my tarot channel is bilingual. So it's a free service. So if you are on Instagram and that is of interest to you, I hope to see you over there. Now, if you'd like a private reading with me, this is the month to do so, truly, with the 15% off in all of my readings. All you gotta do is go to tripletarot.com. I'm wishing you a very blessed and beautiful month, Libra. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.